Welcome to the Tuesday Review. I'm Nathan for this special video discussing, and narrating our gameplay experience with Which Way Up. I'm joined by Alan. How you going, Alan?
Good, thank you. A little sick, but I'm surviving.
So joined by James. How you going, James?
Not bad.
And joined by Callum. How you going, Callum?
Not too bad.
And joined by silent producer Christian in the corner. How you going, Christian?
Our silent Christian, the producer.
That's it. He nods and laughs.
In a way, it's not that incorrect.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe that's liquor talking. Don't you side-eye me?
It's medicine, Alan.
It's a medicine. That's it. Alan's had his medicine.
Alan's had his medicine. Kill the germs.
That's it. So Which Way Up by Galaxy Games. It's like a Mario Party space kind of.
It's like the
space
mini games
themed,
from
yeah.
Mario Party, but yeah, you're in space. You play these little funny characters.
So I'm Magnet Man. I'm Maggie.
I think I was
You were
choosing
the-
my character for a while there.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
Luna.
I was Luna, yeah, because I was like, I like the blue color. I'm taking the blue color.
Yeah, and I was the green man.
No, but Callum wasn't
This
on this
is-
one. Was he?
Oh,
I was the green man in this
Yeah.
oh,
playthrough.
mistakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cal set
I
up-
played before this recording. Yeah,
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 yeah.
Kelm was too good to play with the boys because
He beat us too thoroughly.
Yeah, you beat us the first
Um,
time. This is the second time with just me, Nathan, and Alan playing.
Yeah, because I wasn't on this recording, I'll just get my thoughts in real quick before you guys start
Yeah,
deconstructing what goes on screen. I think it's a really interesting game that breaks the mold because it's like there's so many party games which are more or less conventional. You know, the Crash game, the Crash Bash, and then the Mario parties, and even Jackbox has become kind of conventional now. There's like a whole range of them coming out, but this one specializes in gravity-based mini games. Where you have to understand not all like the gravity differs, the way gravity is implemented differs by game. So you have to kind of try and understand the point, not only the point of the minigame,
you can see
but
us.
also how to manipulate gravity
Yeah.
Yeah,
to win.
As you can see, we struggle with varying degrees against the physics of this
Yeah.
game.
Because it really takes some getting used to because it's not a way you normally play. You have to kind of learn to think in a different way.
Yeah, because every time you jump, it's going to pull you back down. So you have to aim your trajectory in a certain way.
you
But,
have to hold your jump a bit longer
Yeah.
Yeah.
to push further.
I really like this game. I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It can get a little samey, but maybe that's just because I'm so good and I just win all the time. It gets boring.
Well, I mean, you didn't play against me, and I
I'm
won.
only joking now.
We need. I think we
but-
said in our initial review, we need Jake here for this.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Jake can put us
game.
all in our place.
It's so colorful and the physics are so interesting.
Yeah.
But I think I'm hoping it's a franchise. Like
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's more than like you can refine
think-
it. You know,
They could add extra
Um,
mini games and yeah.
expansions and maybe even refine it. You know, like
I
I
think
kind of want to know what this game would be like on the Wii. You know what I mean? Like,
This would be a perfect Nintendo Switch game.
I think this game was one of my favorite games.
The golf.
The golf. I liked it.
Yeah, this was cool because as you can see, like the sun and the those grassy planets
wasn't-
affect the gravity
Yeah,
trajectory
and
of the. See
there were
that?
some shots that we got.
Yeah,
that
look,
looked like
look where
miracle
that blue
shots.
ball. Yeah,
And it's like it's kind of I don't want to say it's luck because there's definitely skill
I will-
involved. Like Jake will crush this.
I will defend myself. In the first round with Alum, I crushed this. I was like top scores. In
Yeah.
this round, I got I think 1
Yeah,
point.
you
But
either
it
have
is-
to,
nice.
you either have to be like a physicist or incredibly lucky.
It is
For
because
some of these
they're
games.
quick mini games. You have to do a lot of trial and error in a very
Yeah.
short time,
Yeah.
and as you can see, they don't really give you enough time.
No.
But
I reckon the devs would
that's-
be godlike at this.
but
No, but that's also, I think, part of the fun of like,
exactly,
if you have enough time, you can master anything.
yeah.
You know, to be fair.
Everyone's kind of on the same
Yeah.
level because you all have to quickly get in your shots, get in your practice,
Yeah.
quote unquote, and then the game's over and you kind of just start again.
Yeah.
Oh look, I got
Um,
one.
Final shot. Did I get the final shot or not?
We've got 1 point each at this
Yeah.
point.
Oh no, I missed the final shot.
So we've all got 1 point each.
Yeah. And there we go. I scored right at the end.
Yeah.
So that was my question. Like, do these like we'll call it what do you call it?
These clouds or
These sets. Do they
Yeah.
basically get randomly adjusted?
I don't know.
I think they would. I think the golf course one was the same
Both
times we played it.
Yeah.
Like this one's harder to tell because
we haven't really played it that much.
Yeah.
to know if
yeah,
there's
but
any
but I
significant
think
variation.
they were mostly the same each time we played.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do have to like see here. It looks kind of simple jumping, but you can see here we're struggling to
Yeah.
sort of get to the next.
Because we're not holding the jump enough to beat the gravity of
Yeah.
the original boulder or rock.
And as you push off from one rock, if you get close enough to the other rock, it'll grab you
Yeah.
and
Attract
pull you in. But
Yeah.
if you don't, you'll kind of just get dragged back to
Like
where
me
you
just
were.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, as you can see, the black hole on the left side will swallow you
So it's
up.
like it's a gravity puzzle where each little bit of land or each little bit of rock or whatever it is, it has its
Yeah.
own gravity force.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the glowing rocks, I think you keep running on. You can't stop.
yeah. The bluish
Yeah.
icy ones, you just slip.
Yeah, you slip.
Yeah, and you can't get any
Yeah.
grip, so
That's
you
awesome
have to
because
jump.
that's
off.
a little bit of that extra.
Keeps you on
like-
your toes.
Yeah, keeps you on your toes. A little bit of change.
Yeah,
The green ones, they get pushed away from your inertia.
yeah,
I guess they're light rocks in a way.
yeah. So if you fall back down into their orbit, you're
Yeah.
kind of screwed.
Auto.
Yeah, see, I got stuck on the ice and just kept running around in circles.
Because then you got to time it once you're on the ice. The other rocks, at least you can stop.
Yeah,
But once you're on the ice, you're like, if I don't time it, I'm screwed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was another win for me.
Yes, Alan continues his victory. So this is Treadmill Arena with Berry Barrage. This one gave me kind of Super Mario Brothers vibes. It's kind of like the way I guess
Super
the
Smash
level
Brothers.
What did I say?
You said Super Mario
Oh,
Brothers.
yes,
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the kind of the way I guess it's side-scrolling, platformy, kind of
Yeah.
action-based.
you can push your opponent
Yeah.
off screen or push them into.
It's much more directly competitive than
Yeah.
the last couple of games.
One sort of minor criticism I have, and if I understood game design more, I'd probably wouldn't have a problem with it. But I'm pretty sure in Smash Brothers, the further away you get from your opponent, the screen just gets bigger and bigger, and you can like completely run in opposite directions on the level, and you can still see what each of your characters
Yeah.
are doing. And this one has that to a very small extent, but then after a certain point, it just stops.
I think it.
And
I think it's by design to try and keep everyone playing in the center.
I understand that, yeah, but it's like there are times where you have an advantage, or like two characters are below, but if a character gets higher, then I don't know. I just feel like I don't know if there's a way to.
You feel like you have an unfair advantage if you're situated correctly.
Yeah, because it's like there's a couple of times where I would be jumping off to get more, collectible to get more points, and then you guys would run in the opposite direction, and I would get pulled back towards you guys, and so I couldn't get the collectibles because you guys had already collected all those, but I was getting pulled to your side, and then by the time I could sort of run over, you guys had run over. I guess that's the point, to keep everyone on the same.
But to be fair, the Smash Bros. One is only relatively recent with Switch. Because prior
Is
to
it?
that, because with the Switch you can have up to 8 players, I believe, if you're
Yeah,
playing
but
online.
I thought even
No,
in like the
even
N64,
in Melee, it
if
was
you had-
always, it would always expand a little bit when you
To
got
an
further
extent,
away.
but I feel this is more so like a moving stage in Smash, where if you're left behind, you're done.
you fall off the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I just maybe this one's maybe not the best example. Maybe the next one will be.
Yeah.
where
This
it's
is
a
closer to that.
static-
This is close to that Fall Guys example.
Yeah, and I liked it that one for that reason. I was like, if I play my cards correctly, which I kind of did in this way, I think at this point, purple was left. Which one of you was purple?
I was purple. I'm Magnet Man.
Yeah, so me and Nathan were left. James was already unfortunately gone.
Yeah, I turned into a ghost. So I just stopped playing.
Yeah,
So my guy's just floating
Yeah.
around.
Nathan killed me once there, so technically, we're on the same page. Unlike Smash Bros, it doesn't have like percentages of damage. Where the more you get hit, the more you're likely to blast away. But I thought I was doing alright,
Oh no,
and
I'm struggling.
I felt like I was gonna win this one, but obviously with the loss of the second life, I wasn't 100% sure. Because sometimes the stage would just betray you, which I think was the beauty of it. James, because you weren't playing, you kept just dying. Your ghost
Yeah,
kept
I
dying.
just left it, and
You can interact with the level and the other players as a ghost in this.
I think it's cool
I-
because it's an ultimate revenge of like if somebody got you out.
Yeah, you
See,
can make their
one
life
of,
hard.
One of the reasons I stopped because I felt like that's unfair for me to die and then pick on one of you guys. Like I died, I should just stop playing.
Yeah, I understand that, but also I think it's hilarious as like a party game. Of
Yeah.
like, you know what? You killed me. Good luck, surviving
Yeah,
because you're
yeah.
about to get vengeance. Yeah, I
There,
wasn't.
there I go. No.
No, you fine. I wasn't fully understanding of like the little items that were falling on us. Like some of them would
I
just.
think they trap you.
Yeah, some of them
Yeah,
trap
if
you.
if you let the berries hit the floor, they become
The jelly.
the jelly, and that
Yeah.
you can trample in. But if you hit them while they're in the air, you get encased in the jelly, and you kind of bounce around.
Yeah.
So the physics are, I mean, the physics are really the most unique thing about the whole game.
Yeah.
Because it's about the gravity and the bouncing around and trying to figure out the best trajectory. Which again is probably why they made it so that you can't run too far off in one direction.
See,
'Cause
I feel like I got screwed by that because Nathan and me were on basically the same kind
Yeah.
of plane, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, bomb tag. This was. I like this.
this
one.
is the most like
This is
stressful
the hot
one.
potato.
Yeah, because you tag someone with the bomb. So
Yeah.
I got the bomb. I'm green. I got the bomb, and I have to tag someone so they get stuck with it. Yeah, and so then Nathan got it. He's trying to. I just blew off the
I'm
screen.
struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I got it again.
Nathan just died off screen. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and I gave it back.
And then I spawned right next to the bomb holder, which is of course very fair.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah,
And I was like, "That's it. I'm giving it away."
and I gave it straight back. And then I remember you were like, "No, come back."
This is probably one of my favorites. Not because I was okay at it. but
These ones are like more fast and furious. Like
I do appreciate that the bomb timer doesn't reset when it's passed.
No.
Yeah. No, that would make it.
That'd make it a much longer kind of
Back
session.
and forth. Actually, that
Yeah.
probably wouldn't work because.
Like I can understand maybe extending it a second or something. Just
Yeah.
because like it gives you a little extra time to kind of catch somebody and give them the bomb.
And here I am as a ghost trying to ruin people's day.
Well, no, because I was trying to give
Yeah,
it to you as
see,
a ghost,
he-
and I was like, I'll give it to Nathan, and I'm like,
I think
Oh, wait, I can't.
here's a sort of case where I tried to run away, but it kept dragging me back, not because of the gravity, but because the camera angle didn't want to leave you.
yeah.
And so that's sort of the part that I felt was maybe a little.
Well, at the same time, like I got to keep the bomb. The bomb's got to be in play, so I
Yeah.
kind of say, like running away completely probably wasn't a fair.
Yeah,
Way to
but I
solve the
mean,
issue.
there's only so far I can go anyway because it's surrounded by those bouncy things.
Yeah.
So the level design is made to keep us together. It
Yeah.
shouldn't. The camera shouldn't be forcing me back.
Actually, we're moving on now. We're on King of the Hill.
Yeah, King of the Hill. And
Actually, I liked this game mode.
I spent most of a little bit of the start of the first round just staying away from the bubble.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to stay in it as long as possible. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
understood the task immediately.
Yeah.
Well, some of us didn't play it, multiple times.
Oh, we didn't play this the first time, did we?
I don't
that's what was
remember.
say.
Say my green guy. I'm trying to figure out the physics. I'm getting bounced
Yeah.
around.
Because that's something we probably weren't doing enough is like blasting your teammates out of
That's
the way.
the other thing. Yeah, it's like you get so focused on trying to
Stay in there.
stay in there that you can use your blast to.
Oh yeah, another point to me.
Yeah, Nathan's making a comeback.
That's it.
No,
It's
it's
anyone's game.
Oh yeah, I'm not even close. So
James was happy
At
to
the-
be in part of it.
yeah, at this point,
Oh,
I'm not that competitive. So I was just like, I'm just gonna have fun.
This one I found a bit difficult.
yeah, and I don't mean to obviously compare this to Fall Guys, but in a lot of ways there are similarities, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this was also like Fall Guys have like a one game where you have to score goals against teammates, and it can be like a triple threat. Or I think that's usually a 1v1 or team v team. There's one where you have to like steal eggs and keep them in your area, and this felt kind of similar to that in a positive way, where it's like it's again like one person against another, two people who are against each other. Nobody's like teaming up per se, but like you can either fight against I can fight against you, I can fight against Nathan. The main goal for me is just to score as many goals against somebody else.
Yeah.
And I did that successfully because
Yeah, Alan's taking the lead like firmly once again. Bumper cars. I like this one a lot too.
Yeah.
This one's probably the simplest. You just gotta
Yeah, just
bounce
bumper
them out of
cars,
the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
this was, I think, one of the second skills that they obviously taught us, apart from the jumping, was, using
boosting.
and
Yeah.
charging in a direction and bumping.
I think, yeah, the good thing about these games, these mini games, is that they're sort of quick and easy to learn. And then, like I said, even though they might be over quickly and you might screw up, you just go back around and you play the game again.
It's great party gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more about how many times you maybe win at the end of the night rather than how many one person wins
Yeah.
a whole session.
And like a lot of these party games, it's just about the interaction. Because, in the last 10 plus 15 years, like split screen co-op games and like on the couch multiplayer games are less and less.
Yeah.
It's all online now.
We got the opportunity to play this on Steam, but I think this would be a really good kind of Xbox or Switch kind of.
Yeah, this is a perfect
Couch
Switch
game.
game.
It is a
Yeah.
perfect Switch game. Like you bring, because in terms of controls, nothing's complicated to the point where you can't.
You
just
can do it
use
with a Joy-Con, yeah.
Like, and that's a win because one Switch means two Joy-Cons.
I'm
you've
back in it.
So you've automatically got two, players.
Yeah.
A couple other people bring Joy-Cons. You're basically set. Like you can use Pro controls. It's not necessary. It's nice, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So
Especially when your only real big buttons are A and B.
yeah.
You jump and you boost.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Having that advantage is awesome. Like, accessibility is just crazy. So I can definitely see this being, like a great Switch game.
I think this is something we would probably rebuy on like Switch
Yeah.
when we get it, just
Yeah.
to have that ease of access too.
Because, again, you want to do Mario Party with a group of friends, and I keep bringing up Mario Party. We do because
It's the closest analog we have.
There's similarities in a way. Jake plays Mario Party on stream regularly, and like when you're behind in that, you are behind, and it becomes like just
Yeah.
punishment trying to.
Also,
trying to
part of
catch
the
up.
Mario Party factor is like you're rolling around on the board. You're kind of also relying on dice rolls and other kind of luck
Yeah.
factors. Where
Yeah.
this doesn't really have that.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is the mini game, so you get straight
Yeah.
to the
yeah,
action.
you get straight to the action, and you can turn your luck around in a couple of games.
Yeah,
you
and
very much can. James did. That's more of a James
I will,
issue,
yeah.
'cause
oh, it's neck and neck
me
now.
and Nathan were neck and neck, so
Look, I did do better in the non-recorded. I know that sounds like a.
I did
you
better.
don't know my
You
girlfriend. She goes to school in
different
Canada.
Yeah, she's Canadian. Yeah.
But yeah, I did do a lot better in the other.
Planetary Defense is one I struggled with. I think if I remember.
Yeah. Oh, this one you have to
Yeah, this
Collect
was
the
hard.
bomb on the other
on the other players. Yeah, shielded.
Yeah, that was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Like maybe it attracts my violent nature. Just leaving bombs.
You
on
always
it.
choose violence.
Yeah. But it's so good because like you're on your way on somebody else's like a little rock, trying to put something down, and sort them out. Meanwhile, somebody's planted something on yours, and you're like, well,
And because we had 3, I guess you can do 4 players, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
But-
even more chaos.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's more
amazing,
okay. Because we had 3, yeah, you have to. You're worried about scoring against one person, and then there's 2 other people to worry about. Like it's. Oh, that was. Yeah. Yeah. See how like. I don't know. I feel like it's pulling us.
Oh, we
together.
drew. Next point wins.
Yeah. That was probably one of the better games. Like, I think me and
Oh,
Nathan
no.
both had a pretty good handle on how it was going, or at least like maybe James was helping Nathan. Clue.
Yeah.
But
And I'm out.
yeah, like I was lucky to get the point. Taking the win as expected. But yeah, like quick enough games where like even if you do lose the whole game, you're quick enough back in it that it doesn't really matter.
Oh, like a whole multiplayer round here only took 20 minutes. For
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Like I said, a Mario Party session, you're in for the session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're behind and luck's not looking your way,
And some of those mini games, Mario Party, can be like bit full on.
yeah. So this was quite a fun game,
Yeah.
Actually,
appreciate it.
This is also like good for kids.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not too
simple,
much
yeah.
time. It's simple enough for kids. It's a family game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's complicated enough for kids and adults. and
anyone
fun
can.
enough.
Yeah. Anyone can pick it up.
Have
and-
have a few drinks, get in a few fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the developers are gonna be.
No, I like that, Nathan. You said get in a few fights, but not destroy relationships.
Yeah, yeah.
Mario Party destroys
Yeah, yeah.
friendships.
and
Yeah,
relationships.
yeah, yeah.
This just gets you in a fight, and you're like, oh well, another round. Yeah, another round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the developers are going to be showing this game at PAX this year, which we'll be at. So, we can follow it up again and maybe talk to them
Yeah,
about the
if you are at
behind the
PAX,
scenes.
if you're at PAX, come say hi, challenge us to a game.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for more of our PAX coverage, because at this point I think we've officially become.
We're 2 weeks away.
Yeah, we're full on into PAX coverage, and whatever we can show and whatever we can tell. So
And
whatever
this-
we can tell.
This year, we're all going to be there,
Yeah, the whole group.
the whole
Yeah,
group.
all 3 days. So come say hi, and also make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube, because there'll be lots of interviews and gameplay footage.
We'll bring some like little business cards, and one day they may be worth something.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I was an OG supporter. I hated them at the time, but I'm still an OG.
I hate watching them on YouTube.
Hey, if we get our views and
That's
listens up,
Yeah.
you can hate, listen, and hate watch all you want.
We appreciate the engagement.
That's it. All right. Thanks, everyone. Stay tuned on the YouTube for more exclusive PAX content.
And also follow us on all social media platforms at Tuesday Review AU.
Except TikTok.
Yet.
And not delete Twitter.
Yet.
We're on Twitter for now.
Yeah,
now.
unfortunately, but delete it.
It's where the people are. We don't approve,
Yeah.
but we're there.
Yeah.
All right. Adios, cousins.
See you later.